New York Life because of its financial strength. I chose New York Life because it allows you to be what you want to be. When I met with the managing partner and I was looking at many different companies, lots of them, the ones that do just securities, the ones that do just insurance, and I met with New York Life, and the thing that got me was a couple of them. One, that New York Life puts money into you. They pay for your training, they pay for your licensing, you get training allowance, expense allowance. So I really like that they put money into you, but I also like that I could make this anything I wanted. I could do just insurance, I could do just securities, I could do any combination, I could do financial planning. So what I really liked was that I could make it who I am, and I could find my way and do something that I really enjoy and make it of value to me, and it gave me the most freedom and flexibility with the structure that I needed to make sure that I had a product to sell, and a good product, and a reputation that I would want linked to my name. And so I knew what was important to me, and I think that's what has helped me become so successful, actually so early in my career, is because I truly know what's important to me. It's important to do something significant in the lives of others, to make my life a blessing any way that I can, to help people learn how to help themselves, and to protect families from disasters that we don't know when it's going to happen, but we do know everyone dies. We do know that people lose jobs, that people get new jobs offered to them all the time, that life events happen. And so I wanted to play a role that helped empower people to have the tools in place to accomplish the things important to them, to care for the people they love, and to make their life peaceful so that they could be who they are and not have to worry about an infrastructure that could take it all away in a moment's notice. When I was 4 years old, my father died. He was 38 and he had a heart attack. He had no life insurance, he had no wills, nothing in place. He was the primary income earner. My mom had a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, and when he died, her whole world fell apart. And I saw this, I watched it. I saw her not being able to be an income earner the way he was, and so I saw what lack of a plan does. It's my 45th birthday in 16 years with New York Life, and I look back. I love being an agent with New York Life, and we talked a little bit about why I came on board before, about loving the fact that I can make a difference in people's lives. But what I really like is that as an agent of New York Life, I was able to make this practice fit who I am. And a couple of the things that I learned early on was that New York Life has wonderful financial tools. And as long as I can understand the products and understand how they work, then I can talk to individuals and find out what's important to them, what keeps them up at night, what they stress about, and then I can pair up the appropriate product with appropriate clients. And that, to me, is the secret sauce. Just being able to listen, to really care about what's important to a client, what they worry about, what keeps them up at night, and then I make sure I know my products. I know them, and I know them cold. And so because I know them so well, how they work, what role they play the best in, I can pair them up with the client's needs and make sure that the fits are appropriate. How my career developed was when I first came on board, and they told me there was this thing called life insurance, which with a degree in economics, they don't even cover life insurance. But once I got here and I learned about life insurance, I thought, oh my God, if my dad had life insurance, all of the the stressors in my mom's life most likely would not have existed to the extent that they did. And that's when it grabbed me. My first month in the business, when I really learned that there was a financial tool called life insurance. And once I realized that existed, I found my zen. I found my niche. And I really just had to talk to people about the role that their spouses play in their lives, the role that their income plays in their lives, and make sure that I was protecting it so that their dreams continue, whether you're alive or not, for the people that you leave behind. So that's when I decided I needed to be an advisor. And I went and got the designations necessary, became a chartered financial consultant. I also became a member of Eagle. In fact, I think I was the first person in our general office to ever become Eagle, and to do fee-based advising, and to be the only person involved in Nautilus. And so I decided that I was going to make myself valuable to the people who depended on me. And the value they needed was for me to help them get their arms around everything. And so that's what I did. And so I made it a point to do the things I need to do to make myself of value to my clients and stay true to who I am, which is a problem solver, and I like to see people happy, and I like people to enjoy their lives, because tomorrows aren't promised. I believe that this business is not for everybody. It really is for people who care about people's lives, that really can have an opinion and can communicate with individuals complex ideas and can help people implement those ideas for the betterment of themselves and their family. And so it really takes, I think, a specific personality to really be successful in this business. Not everyone needs the same personality, and not everyone needs to do it the same way. But I think what people need to do is be true to who they are as individuals. They need to find a part of this business that really resonates with them and gets them excited as an individual. And you always put the client first. And you always think about what is important to the client, what tools do we have here at New York Life to help them, and if we don't have the tools to help them, then we tell them we don't have the tools to help them, and we help connect them to the people who do. And I think that is the key to a successful practice, a happy life, and just being who you are and loving what you do.
So one of the first things that was very evident when I first met Alison was, even though she's very goal-oriented within the business and strives to be one of the leaders in our office, she's really going to do it on her terms, and that's going to be the balance she's going to have with her family, her travel organizations, and everything else she has going on.
My name is Alison and I am a mother of two beautiful children who are 9 and 6, so I love with all my heart. I am an artist, and I love to paint and to draw and to capture the beauty in everyday things, and I also love to travel, and you'll catch me anywhere from Europe to Argentina to anywhere in between. So I love to travel, and I like to paint, and I love to cook. So I'll be the first one to offer up a homemade apple pie at someone's house for dinner. And I like to go to cooking classes and things of that nature. So that's what I do when I'm having fun. And I am New York Life San Antonio office Agent of the Year for 2013.